The Medical University of Silesia educates about 10,000 students in 24 fields at 5 faculties. The university has been enriching its learning facilities for years, thanks to equipment and technology purchases and development of its facilities through EU projects. The last project was implemented at the Pharmaceutical Faculty in Sosnowiec. The educational center of the School of Pharmacy, with the Division of Laboratory Medicine in Sosnowiec, Medical University of Silesia, is the second entrepreneurship we implemented after we opened the educational building at the Jedności Street in 2013. All of these actions are aimed mainly at improving the learning facilities for students of the specialties available in the faculty, that are pharmacy, medical analysis, medical biotechnology and cosmetology. The educational center building has been built as a continuation of the existing building of the pharmaceutical faculty at Jagiellońska 4 in Sosnowiec.
Wartość prac budowlanych oceniana jest.
The value of construction works is assessed to be 10 million zlotys, and the remaining amount, which is about 16 million, is destined to be spent on equipment and apparatus. We wanted to improve the level of education and students' scientific development with the use of modern equipment and apparatus, as well as ICT, multimedia and installation infrastructures.
Multimedialnej i instalacyjnej.
Thanks to the project, 88 new workstations for laboratory and other practical classes for students have been created. They are located in specialist laboratories and in the seminar room. 60 of the workstations have been equipped with an ICT infrastructure.
Stosujemy najnowocześniejsze, powiedzmy, rozwiązania.
We use the latest IT solutions and possibilities of using the latest technologies in teaching students, not only directly, but also during tests and in all other forms of transferring knowledge.
W egzaminowaniu i w jakimkolwiek formach przekazywania wiedzy.
The net area of the building is 1,426 square meters. Gross volume is 6,241 cubic meters, and the total area of classrooms is over 560 square meters. They are used not only by students, but also masters and doctoral students.
Te pracownie są przeznaczone do wykorzystania przez studentów.
The laboratories are destined to be used by students and academic teachers, not only during typical laboratory classes or seminaries, but also during writing of master theses that are classes at a higher level.
Realizacji zajęć dydaktycznych na wyższym poziomie.
Let's see what is inside each laboratory and seminar room. The academic staff and students will tell us about the equipment and benefits of the new educational center.
Nasza sala seminaryjna wyposażona jest.
Our seminar room is equipped with modern IT equipment. Each student can use a computer, and in this way, she or he can take part in classes interactively by imputing data, chemical formulas, which are displayed through a projector.
Wyświetlane na rzutniku. Dużym atutem sali seminaryjnej jest również posiadanie programu do modelowania leków.
A huge benefit of the room is its software, which is used to design drugs. With the use of CLC Drug Discovery Workbench, students can learn new data concerning drugs and revise information they have learned during their studies. They can draw and create a computer model of a drug, a protein or a receptor, and stimulate processes occurring in the human body.
Procesy, jakie zachodzą w ludzkim organizmie, student może zaprojektować swoją własną pochodną leku.
Each student may also design his or her own drug derivative of properties required, and, at this stage, print such a drug in a form of a 3D model with the use of modern 3D Cube Pro printer.
Zastosowaniem nowoczesnej drukarki 3D.
sali laboratoryjnej znajdują się dwie nowoczesne
In the laboratory, there are two modern vaporizers used for evaporation of solvents residues from compounds obtained, UV chambers allowing for visualization of chromatographic plates, and modern equipment such as computer, a touchpad, and LED displays. All of the equipment is used during synthesis of organic compounds, including biologically active ones.
w tym także związków biologicznie czynnych.
Ostatnio syntezowałam na przykład
Recently, I have synthesized 2,4,6-tribromorphenol, and it has been an interesting experience, as we can do something pharmacists usually do.
jeżeli w trakcie laboratorium chcemy się dowiedzieć,
If, during laboratory classes, we would like to know what are the dangers of having contact with the given compound, we can look up material safety data sheets on the internet. The laboratory is equipped with two spectrometers made by Bruker Company. A Fourier spectrometer, which operates at a frequency of 300 MHz, an Askent spectrometer of a high resolution, which operates at frequency of 600 MHz.
Z pracowni tej korzystają studenci.
The laboratory is used by students of all specialties of our department, that are pharmacy, medical analysis and biotechnology. They get to know the 1H, 13C NMR methods of spectra registration, their digital processing and analysis.
Pracownia ta otwiera szerokie.
The laboratory offers wide perspectives to our graduates. The knowledge of spectrometers operation, as well as of modern NMR methods, gives them new possibilities.
Stwarza przed nimi nowe możliwości.
Urządzenie umożliwia obrazowanie.
The tool allows for imaging changes in cells under influence of medical substances. We can observe even the smallest changes, such as transfer of ions through ion channels, changes in mitochondria, and any changes at the molecular level.
Wszelkie zmiany na poziomie molekularnym.
Mikroskop konwokalny jest
A confocal microscope is a tool allowing me to view from a wider perspective the issue I raise in my master thesis. I study the influence of one of the antibiotics on biochemical processes occurring in cells, precisely in melanocytes, that are pigmented cells.
upigmentowanych. Myślę, że każdy ze studentów mógłby skorzystać.
I think that every student could use the lab. It would allow for improving their skills and make them interested in something more than just learning.
Zaciekawić czymś innym niż tylko samym studiowaniem i uczeniem się.
W naszej pracowni realizowane są badania.
In our laboratory, we conduct studies on obtaining modified phenothiazine systems, especially dipyridothiazine, chinobenzothiazine, modified pyrimidine, and purine systems.
Pirymidynowych i purynowych. Pracownia wyposażona jest.
The laboratory is equipped with modern equipment, such as high-pressure reactors, in which we can carry out reactions in temperatures of up to 300 degrees and under high pressure.
Stopni pod wysokim ciśnieniem.
Tutaj znajduje się densytometr skanujący firmy Desaga.
Here there is scanning densitometer by the Siga company, which measures light transmissions and re-emissions, as well as fluorescence. Those measurements are done with the use of high-performance photomultipliers, providing a wide spectrum of operations, from 190 to 900 nanometers.
10 do 900 nanometrów.
In the Analytical Chemistry Institute, we implement research projects with participation of students from the scientific organization. The results obtained by the students will get a new quality. It will be possible thanks to the new equipment. It is a system for ultra-high performance liquid chromatography, equipped with a traditional UV-VIS detector with a diode matrix, and the universal and modern corona discharge detector.
Detektor wyładowań koronowych.
Będę miała możliwość
It will be able to make more quality and quantity determination, and it is a very modern technique which may be used in the future in routine studies on finasteride and its preparations.
finasterydów w jego preparatach.
In the Physical Pharmacy Department and Institute, there is a circular diachronic spectrometer, a UV-VIS spectrophotometer, an isothermal calorimetric titration microcalorimeter, and a differential scanning calorimeter with an autosampler. Those instruments will be used by students during laboratory and specialists classes, as well as a part of scientific associations activity. Our aim was to create an analytical platform for evaluating and expanding students' knowledge on intermolecular interactions, structural changes of lipids, nucleic acids, and proteins, which result from various physiochemical factors, as well as on processes in vivo conditions, like glycation, oxidation, and aging of a body.
Czy też proces starzenia się organizmu.
Nasza katedra wyposażona jest
Our departments are equipped with specialist apparatus, allowing students of pharmacy and biotechnology to conduct research with the use of modern molecular techniques. Students will have the possibility to get to know the actions and toxic mechanisms of drugs in a practical way.
Pracowni tej zajmujemy się
In the laboratory, we obtain natural compounds from plant materials, and our main interest focus on obtaining betulin from the bark of white bench. There is a flash chromatographer used to clean natural compounds and a polarimeter used to measure the angle of rotation caused by polarization of optically active substances.
związków optycznie czynnych. Pracownia służy
The laboratory is used by master's students to expand the knowledge they have obtained during their pharmacy studies, as the lab allows us to obtain biologically active compounds through chemical modification of natural compounds.
Sprzętem, który tutaj się znajduje, jest spektrometr masowy.
The tool available here is a high-resolution mass spectrometer with accessories, which significantly extend the possibilities of its use. The spectrometer is used to determine the molecular mass of a compound. Thanks to it is possible to identify the chemical or organic compound we encounter or analyze. Here is where students get to know numerous technologies, from the simplest ways of determining the structures of a compound, such as its melting or boiling point, to the advanced and sophisticated techniques, such as mass spectrometry with the use of the tool which is standing right over here. The new educational center of the School of Pharmacy with the Division of Laboratory Medicine in Sosnowiec Medical University of Silesia follows the latest technological trends and fulfills the needs of students and employees. It allows not only for provision of professional education, but also for more efficient use of informative and communication technologies.
Dzięki tej inwestycji studenci, doktoranci i nauczyciele akademicy
Thanks to the investment, students, doctoral students and academic teachers have obtained working conditions appropriate for the 21st century. They have obtained high-quality equipment in their laboratories, which allows them to expand their knowledge, develop their interests, and implement scientific projects.
również realizować projekty badawcze.